Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and today I have a very important announcement that I had made earlier this week available. I made it on Instagram platform. So now I am here on YouTube, and what you're looking at in the screen right now is basically a labor of love. This took me 2 years to write and put it together just to be perfect. This is my third book. A lot of you think that just apart from what you know from me here on YouTube and being a psychic medium, I'm also a writer and an author. So this will be my third book that is coming out on September 18th worldwide. I'm so excited to be making this announcement today to all of you on my channel here on YouTube, and I really appreciate everyone who's has been listening and following me here. I appreciate your support. I will be doing some giveaways on this book through my social media platforms, and basically it will be through, I'm going to be doing a giveaway on Facebook and here on YouTube. So all you have to do if you come across this is, or any of my videos, is just to comment below. If you like the video, comment, or if you have a suggestion on a video you'd like for me to do on a celebrity, just comment, or a spiritual topic, just comment. And I will be contacting you once the winner is selected and announced, which will be in the month, within the month of September. So yeah, this is my book. It is Starseed Footsteps. It's approximately 178 pages. It is going to be available only in hardcover, a hardcover copy. The reason for me choosing to not release it as an e-Kindle, even though you do see that image here, that will be something later on that I will, eventually do. I wanted to release it in a physical format because I'm very old school, and my personal belief is that a book has a lot more power when it's tangible, something tangible, and you're reading the words and you're holding it in your hands. You can connect to the energy of the book. So the book itself is basically it gives you insight into the world of spirituality. It's almost like a fifth dimensional view into the world of clairvoyance, mediums, healers, and spirituality. And so each chapter that I've written is been designed to be like a doorway waiting to be unlocked for those that are skeptic and also open-minded. And basically I'm covering questions that have been asked around the world from many of my clients all over, and basically I created a book, and each chapter covers a different topic. So everything from angels, demons, the clairs, clairvoyant abilities, healers, witchcraft. I'm covering it all in this book, and it's really well designed. I made it in the way where it's not so much jargon or very complicated to understand, because a lot of people who are newly on the spiritual path may have these kind of questions, that are arising, or you may be going through something spiritual on the spiritual level, and you've asked yourself, or you've tried to research, or you just don't know. And so I put myself in those shoes, because I was that person at one time, when I first started on my spiritual journey, and I wanted, to make sure that everyone, would be able to use this book and take it with them, and just, reference it as a guide, to help you navigate through this world of spirituality and answer a lot of the questions that you may have. You'll be surprised that when you read these chapters in the book, that you uncover a lot of things that you may be going through, and other people around the world are going through it as well. Because a lot of these different chapters that I've written and talk about, it's not just one or two, three people that came to me. It's several. Like, I'm talking about hundreds of people with the same type of questions. So this book is going to be so exciting. It is actually available for pre-order right now. However, the image of the book is not available on the website. But for those of you that would be interested in going ahead and placing your order now, you can go to Amazon.com. You can go to Barnes and Noble, basically all of your major book retailers, or bookstores online. You can go in there and just type in Starseed Footsteps, and you can place your pre-order for the book. The book does retail for about $16, which I felt, given the weight of the information, and it is a hardcover, it's not a paperback, so it's going to last you even if it would to be falling, or you have it stacked on top of books. It's not going to crease like a paperback would. So it has a lot more substance. It is also a laminate cover. It has a laminate gloss texture to it. So the book that you're seeing here was one that my graphic designer actually designed, for it to have, of how it would look basically, but it's a little bit different. And you'll be seeing, if you go to my Instagram, you can see pictures of it as well, or on my website. I'm not yeah, on my website, I'm going to be posting one up there here soon, but you can also go to my Facebook page. That's Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and you can see on there, there's a pinned post, and I'm holding my book there. So, yeah, it's very interesting, very personal for me, and it does talk about myself as well. I talk about myself and my abilities, and so I think a lot of you will be able to relate to it. To say the least, I'm excited, I'm nervous, I have butterflies. This is my baby. This is, something that I worked so hard, to do for y'all. And I know that it's going to be like a beacon of light, for a lot of you out there that are starseeds, that are light workers, that are healers, that are witches, shamans. A lot of you will be able to relate to this. And it's not I feel like my book is going to encompass every genre and everyone out there that is a light worker or works in magic and stuff like that. So I'm not isolating anyone in particular in the book. It's something that can apply to anyone out there. Even the skeptics will find that a lot of these, things that I talk about in the book may be things that they actually went through, and they'll have that aha moment, when they read it. So yeah, I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to let you know that it is available. Eventually I will release it in audiobook format as well. So that's coming up. And I'm also working on another project that I made the announcement on Instagram on a live story. So for those of you that are not aware, I'm also working on my first set of oracle cards. You could call them tarot cards, but they're oracle cards, and I'm working with a graphic artist on getting them designed, and they're going to be basically geared towards beginners and people who, and the younger crowds that are, but it's basically for anyone. The way I designed them was me being a psychic medium. I don't use cards to read my clients. I rely on my gifts only, but I do use cards to read for myself, when I have questions about my life, because, sometimes it's difficult for those of you that are out there to, that are psychics and mediums listening to this, for you to tune into your own abilities. So, or get guidance, because of personal gain, we're not allowed to we're not privy to a lot of information. Spirit is very restrictive when it comes to yourself, trying to get information. So I own a couple of oracle cards and decks, but when I started, going on that journey and actually looking at a lot of these cards and decks, one of my favorite decks to read for myself is the Rider-Waite. I like that one a lot, and I also like the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck from John Holland. So, but I have several decks that I use and to read for myself. And when I started off reading, getting familiar with the tarot and just in general, I kept finding that it's kind of difficult, and thinking, you sometimes you have to reference a book. Or a manual, the little manuals that come with it, to kind of reference exactly, what is the meaning of the card and interpret it. So the way that I'm working with the graphic artist, basically I did a rough sketch, because I'm an artist as well, of how I wanted them done. And the artist is working on making them, and I've seen the preliminary work. I'm so excited about that. But basically how they are set up and geared to be is that you will know just from the image of the card exactly what the message from Spirit is going to be. So it's not going to be very confusing. You probably won't even have to go to the manual. There will be like a little booklet as well. This is my second biggest project, and I hope to have these out and released by 2019. I don't know if I'm going to publish these independently where you order them from my website yet, or I'm going to actually go through a publisher, but I am in contacts with a publisher who is interested, so you will need to stay tuned for more details, but you can expect anywhere in 2019 to hear an announcement about my upcoming Oracle deck. So yeah, I have a lot of different other projects that I can't talk about right now that are very exciting, and I'm so grateful to all of you, to the universe, and for all of my blessings, and I never take anything for granted. So I want to send you a lot of love and light, and thank you so much for being here on this channel. Blessings to all of you, and have an amazing day.